Well, hello everyone and welcome back to 48 Now. I'm digital host AJ Wiest and the Spring Tune-Up Car Show. It's coming to Toyota Field May 31st, and today, of course, I am joined with Spokes-N-Vogues owner Lee Adams. Lee, thank you so much for coming in today.
Man, it's an honor to be here, man. Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having us. We're excited for what we got planned coming on May 31st. Of course, we had to postpone for tomorrow due to rain, but I think it's going to give everybody a better experience when we do it at the later date, being that we're going to do it on a game day. So we're going to kind of just turn it into a whole big game day environment, car show / event. So with all the traffic and people coming for the game that day, they'll be able to come out and check out some cool cars.
Yeah, absolutely. And I understand it's from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m.
Yes, it's going to go from 9 to 3 p.m. We're going to be putting everything back on our socials as far as, the links to get your car show entry, the links for general admission and everything will be ran through the Toyota Field website.
Okay,
yeah.
Good deal. And talk about Toyota Field itself and what made it such a great place to host this event.
Oh, man, it's just... right now they're getting so much traction and getting so much visibility with all the baseball games. I just think it was a great way for us to come together and just do a car show / family event oriented event, so that way everybody in the community come out and have a good time at the Toyota Field. I mean, it's like they just built the overpass there. The prestige is going to be crazy, just people coming over the overpass and seeing all them cool cars at the bottom of the hill. So I think it's just going to be a great look from an optic standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank the Lord for that overpass.
Right.
that was a little bit annoying.
Right.
But yeah, I understand this is your first year putting on this car show.
Yes.
What all can we expect there?
We're going to have local vendors and vendors from abroad. We're going to have some cool cars there that's going to be coming out of town. And it's just going to be pretty much a great Huntsville-based event to where we can showcase a bunch of the local rides and tuners and old schools and vintage cars in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of car shows that go on here in the Tennessee Valley. Can you talk about what makes this one especially special or different from maybe some of the other ones?
I think just the allure of doing it at the Trash Panda Stadium parking lot. Just it's new, it's fresh, and what a better way to add to it by having some cool cars parked in the parking lot from just people being able to come to see that's coming into the game. So I just think it's just going to be a nice addition to everything they already got going.
Yeah. And would you like to mention some of the vendors and entertainment that will be there as well?
Yeah, we're going to have AutoWorks. Rocket City Octane is going to bring a lot of the vendors that they have, usually from their car show at the VBC. So we're going to have a lot of local vendors there. I can't name off them off the top, but what comes to mind to me right now is AutoWorks. So. But we're going to have more local vendors there. Yeah.
I understand after this car show, there'll be June Fest as well. Talk about June Fest and what makes that different from the Spring Tune-Up.
Well, this will be our 9th year with doing the Huntsville June Fest. It's right now dated as the biggest car show in Alabama right now. But us adding a weekend experience to it kind of like took it to a whole nother level. We're bringing in names like Master P, a hip-hop legend, and the No Limit Soldiers with Fiend, Mia X, Mac, and Silk the Shocker. So, and we're going to be adding more special guests to that bill. So that's what we're going to do that Friday night at the Orion Amphitheater. And then Saturday, of course, we got the car show. We're bringing in high-profile vendors such as Bun B's Trill Burgers, which was rated the #1 burger in America. Then we're going to have Dre and Snoop's Gin and Juice come out. And these people are, Bun B and Snoop exclusively, are clients of Spokes-N-Vogues. We've done cars for these guys. So it's an honor for them to bring their pop-up vendors here to the city to kind of be in support of us. And then that Sunday we have a picnic with the USO Lowriders. That's one of the biggest lowrider factions in the U.S. Yeah.
And I want to touch on Spokes-N-Vogues as well as a business. For anyone watching at home right now who maybe won't know what Spokes-N-Vogues is, or maybe doesn't know what Spokes-N-Vogues is. Kind of talk about your business and what you do here in the community.
It's for the last 2 to 3 years. It's been humbling, and it's been really surreal. We've gotten to work with some icons, you know, from Snoop Dogg all the way to Too Short, to DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club, and Bun B and Rick Ross, and a lot of big names. It's just good to have something that we can call our own that comes from the city of Huntsville, and be able to reach out and have these artists and stuff see our work abroad, and then, you know, reach back out to us to want to get work done for their cars. Right.
And talk about what it was like working with people like that, Snoop Dogg, of course, Rick Ross, like you mentioned, Too Short.
And what I really what I want to say is about that is, you know, of course we know these people are like mega stars, but at the end of the day, they're just like me and you talking. Like, they're human beings. They have knowledge of cars. They know what they want. So we kind of just stay into the realm of what the idea that they have that they want that car to look like. So we try to just bring their dream to life. But working with them it's a breeze. They're cool to work with, easy conversation, and then we just keep them updated as we progress along on the bill.
And it sounds, you were mentioning earlier, it sounds like the word's spreading fast on the West Coast.
Oh yes. Too Short. We just released this Cadillac back in March. He's on video 2 of 5 already with the car that we did for him. And it's really tapping in with a lot of the West Coast legends that are reaching back out to us to want to get some car stuff done now. So one of them exclusively right now is E40. So we're pretty much getting ready to get a cutlass from him here within the next few weeks.
Well, that is so cool. And I want to touch on you as well. What inspired you to get into this business? Did you grow up always loving cars?
Yeah, my uncles and my father, they were big like Cadillac, Lincoln guys, and that's kind of the realm I stuck in. They had the Vogue tires on there. That's the striped tires that's on the tire, and it kind of just genetics, I guess. It grew on me, and you know, I just kind of took some of that vision and ideas from some of my other families and family members and people back home, and just kind of just ran with it as I got older. Yeah.
Do you stick with Cadillacs, or do you like to drive something else every now and then?
I'm a American car guy.
Yes.
If it isn't a Cadillac, a Lincoln, a Ford, or a Chevy, you probably won't catch me in it. Like, you know, me and Rick Ross had this conversation as far as like, man, what if you know, you just came and you just wanted to, if Bentley wanted to give you a car, I'd probably just go trade it for 10 Cadillacs. You know, something like that. So that's just, I'm really a American car guy, right? So
I love it. Yeah. That's awesome. Favorite car you've driven?
Favorite car I've driven would probably be the car we did for Too Short.
Okay.
And the reason being is it's a Cadillac Eldorado Barretts. The car was synonymous to one of his first albums, Born to Mac. We actually did pay homage to that album cover by putting that cover in the trunk lid of the car.
Yeah.
So just for us to be able to, you know, take it from shop to shop here while I was in the city, it was surreal to be able to ride in that car, knowing who was it for, and the way we paid homage to the car he initially had on that album cover. So that was a great feeling. That was a great feeling. Yeah.
And just talk about, like, these artists, they can choose to go anywhere in the entire country, around the globe, but they chose your business here in Huntsville, Alabama. As a business owner, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel great. And then it's also good that we can use them to actually come and be a part of the events that we're doing here locally, such as Huntsville June Fest, and come do concerts at the Orion Amphitheater. So it's really, to me, putting Huntsville and Alabama as a whole on the map to bring that kind of star level talent here.
It's really true. And talk about kind of the car culture here in Huntsville.
I think Huntsville is probably one of the most could be one of the most slept-on car cultures in the U.S. We got a lot of nice builds here, clean builds, above level builds here in this city. You got such people as Chris Ackland, Justin Childress, that got these Chevy Donks that, you know, that can test up against anybody here in the U.S. So, you know, I just think we have a great car culture here. I think we're slept on, but after this year, with everything that we got going on with June Fest and all the people coming from out of town, we really gonna put a lot of what we got going on the map this year. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see it. It's
right.
gonna be awesome.
Yes, sir.
Any other kind of need to know details about the event at Toyota Field on May 31st?
Not really, just that we want to encourage everybody to come out and have a great time. Family friendly event, trash panel stadiums. Only thing this time is that we just want a good sunny day.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Give us, you know, 80, 90. We'll take some heat versus the rain. You know, it's going to be closer to the end of the month. So just we're praying for a great weather day.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's, especially this time of year here in North Alabama, that's hard to come by.
Right.
Like April and May, but I think closer to June it should be a lot better.
We should be a whole lot better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Lee, that's just about all the questions I have for you. If maybe I didn't ask something you'd like to further add, please feel free.
Yeah, I would like to add about, we recently just got some information, actually yesterday, that for the concert we're planning at the Orion Amphitheater as part of the Huntsville June Fest Weekend Experience on June 27th, Master P is going to be conducting or performing his last No Limit reunion concert here in Huntsville, Alabama. The following week at the Essence Fest will be his last performance, as he takes a bow out of pretty much performing and doing what he's been doing for the past 3 decades. So it's kind of like surreal, and it's an honor for him to be coming to Huntsville, and this is kind of like going to be his last reunion tour here in the city of Huntsville, Alabama. So I want to encourage everybody to go get their tickets at the OrionHuntsville.com, because we're getting the last reunion concert show from Master P and the No Limit Soldiers.
And will you be working with Master P at any point?
We gonna just keep that as a surprise.
All right, no spoilers here.
We're gonna keep that as a surprise. Yeah.
Oh, good deal. Well, Lee, thank you so much for coming in today. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I thank you for having us. Looking forward to working with you guys in the near future on a lot of different things. We have a lot of stuff coming up in the very near future and toward the end of the year. So it's just good that WAFF always supports.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, if you're watching at home, May 31st, you know where to be, Toyota Field. Come on out to the Spring Tune-Up Car Show and see my man Lee. He will be there, and it's just going to be an awesome time. Well, Lee, thank you again.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.